Instagram's ready. There we go. Hello, everybody.
There we are.
Welcome.
Welcome.
To the 15th episode. Today's 15th.
1, 5.
It's a lot of shows.
That's a lot of shows.
I can't believe it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we cheers?
Let's
do a
do
little
it.
cheersy cheers?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We're going to do the cheers.
With two kinds of spirits.
Can you hold this, please?
Yeah. It's like a big glass for a big giant bottle of wine.
I feel like a hobbit right now.
This is a Patricia Green Cellars beautiful Sauvignon Blanc. That's really funny.
I love it. They call that a magnum, right?
There you go.
All right.
And this is a Bull Run Distillery whiskey rye. It's really punches you in the gut, gives you some chest hair, which is always good.
Shouldn't I be?
Okay. Cheers to the first responders.
Yes.
We're working harder and harder these days.
Yeah. Again. Harder and harder.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm. All right.
First up, Schneiderman.
A song of mine.
Give us a song.
I'm reminded of when we were touring in the UK, and there was this really nice guy who brought a suitcase of harmonicas to every gig. And at the beginning of every song, without fail, he would go, "What key, Tony?" And it wasn't like a "come on up, join us." It's just like it was just an automatic.
I'm gonna join you. What key, Tony?
It was great. It's just, what key?
All right, come on.
Come on. Okay, ready? Nope, sorry. So close. Oh, that was it. There we go. Hold on. Sorry. Here we go. Now. Sticky like mud, slows down the ball. How could you not know I'm drowning it all? I couldn't believe you come for me. The spine of your back was all I could see. And by the time I don't need you, you come around. Finally lost what I already found. Hasn't been easy needing you. It hasn't been easy needing you. Waiting for magic. Waiting for magic. Oh, I'm waiting for magic to make you me. Washing your sins in dirty water. It doesn't make any sense when love becomes more weight than the pain. The pain of its absence. And by the time I don't need you, you come around. Finally lost what I already found. Hasn't been easy needing you. It hasn't been easy needing you. Waiting for magic. than we usually get. Take it.
I know.
Ding,
Well,
ding, ding,
take
ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding.
Give you some applause here.
Hey, it's our first guest, and he's got a fiddle with him.
It's our first guest tonight, but it's our first window guest ever. Is that what you meant?
Oh no,
Yeah, he was our first
I
window
know,
guest.
I know, but I didn't mean that. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that you meant that, and I like that you thought that I meant that.
It's all coming back around.
I'll be back.
So
I gotta cut
this
your hair.
this guy is a really good guy. We met him outside a couple hours ago, and no, we met probably about 10 years ago
Yeah.
when he had just moved to town, I think. And
In a funny spot. It's a pretty funny way to meet.
shh, do you mind if I tell?
I don't know.
So Steph and I popped into Nordstrom because I needed some pants, and Steph was really vying for black jeans, and the salesman there, Luke Price, right there, was also thinking that would be a good idea, or maybe you just wanted to make the sale.
No, I mean, I was
You
just helping.
actually honestly thought.
I was just helping you find some stylish jeans.
And in the end, I was like, I don't want them. But then somehow we got on the topic of music, and he said, you know, I play fiddle, and I just moved to town. I said, well, I play banjo, and I've been here for a while. And we knew some people in common, and
But we
Then-
didn't know that then.
we didn't know that. No, that's true. I guess not.
We found out later.
Yeah, about maybe a couple months ago.
Because you
A
were
couple
like,
months
oh,
later.
you play fiddle. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You were like, I play banjo. Okay.
It was shortly after that my old boss, Lori Lewis, was in town playing a gig. And she had invited me to come down and sit in. And she invited him to come down and sit in too. And we were both walking up to the stage when she said, I've got a couple special guests to come up. I was like, wait, you? He was like, you? And so we jammed with her a bit, and then I invited him to a gig that I was doing a couple weeks later, and been playing a bunch ever since. He's a 3-time national fiddle champion, and as you'll see pretty soon here, he's a really great guitarist and a wonderful singer-songwriter. And has a band with his wife, Rachael. They're going to be playing in this show too. We almost lost some cableage.
It's
Maybe
safe.
Josh should come check that out.
It's
I saw
safe.
something.
Also, I'd like to point out you are wearing that brand of jeans that I tried to sell you,
Nope.
but they're not in black. They're in blue. I don't know. Something must have stuck.
I'm just saying I am at heart a stylish guy. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. It's good to have you here again. Let's
Yeah.
do this one. I love playing this one with Luke. It's an old Scottish folk song, actually. Hundreds of years old, but it got reworked here in the U.S. by folks like Joan Baez and Bob Dylan and the Grateful Dead. It's called Peggy-O. As we rode out Venerio, as we rode out Venerio, a captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy-O. Will you marry me, pretty Peggy-O? Will you marry me, pretty Peggy-O? If you'd marry me, I'd set your city free, and free all the people in Evio. Well, I'd marry you, sweet William O. I'd marry you, sweet William O. I'll marry you, but your guineas are too few. I fear my mama will be angry, oh. your mama think she heard my guinea scream? Saw me marching at the head of my soldiers old. If ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, pretty Peggy, oh. If ever I return, your city I will burn and destroy all the people in the area. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh. Come stepping down the stairs, let down your yellow hair and bid your last farewell to William Moore. Sweet William, he is dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, pretty Peggy, oh. Sweet William, he is dead, he died for me, and he lies in the Louisiana country, oh. As we rode out Venerio, as we rode out Venerio, a captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy, oh.
Yeah.
That's Luke Price.
Woo!
Well, we'll see you in a minute.
I'll be
At the
Hey,
back
Will
patio.
you pull that mic a little further away from the wind, like just towards the inside?
Yeah, I
Thanks.
will.
Did you wanna?
Yeah,
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay.
I know exactly what
While
you're
you
gonna
do
say.
that, I'm gonna look at comments.
How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? There's like some pretty long chapters being written on
Well,
that
yeah.
page.
Yeah. That's all right.
Is that good
It's
information
good
or
stuff.
bad?
It's good stuff. No, it's good stuff.
Furthermore, it sounds bad. You guys suck. So we are so lucky to have a couple of wonderful co-sponsors tonight, and I want to talk about one of them, and Tony's going to talk about the other. So, Patricia Green Cellars, they are an incredible winery right here in the Northwest region, and Patricia Green is a female pioneer in the Oregon wine industry. She's got such a cool story. She was one of the very first females to produce wine in the whole country, in the entire United States. She's a Midwest girl who landed here in Oregon in the 70s and never went back. She had a forestation company and planted trees all the way from Alaska down to California. She's very devoted. She devoted herself to taking care of the earth and started making wine on her own, and was self-taught. And back when she was down in Southern Oregon, she took a job of picking grapes at Hillcrest and was told that she would never work in the cellar. And then a year later, she was running the whole place. Her true love was Pinot Noir, and so that landed her in Willamette Valley, where she connected and partnered up with her business and winemaking partner, Jim Anderson. Together, they created the unique philosophy and practices of Patricia Green Cellars. And a few years ago, she passed away, but she did such a good job teaching and passing on her own beliefs and the poetry of wine that she believes in. And so Jim and everyone else at Patricia Green Cellars they're carrying on her legacy. So we are really appreciative of them and their delicious wine tonight.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
And we would like
That was
to.
wonderful.
By the way, this was the wine they sent to us to check out.
Oh yeah,
which
what
is
is that thing?
I was told their flagship wine, which is a Sauvignon Blanc. Really cool. And this is a giant one, so everyone part of this show is
Everybody here is.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then Bull Run is located here in Portland. They have wonderful stuff, just gorgeous and wonderful. We're obviously really enjoying this.
Yeah.
They were here with us a couple weeks ago as well, and so
We really
Thanks.
appreciate it.
thanks you all.
And it's really helpful that we have sponsors that helps us to hire and support musicians that we've been bringing in, and it allows us to keep this show going, so we really appreciate that. Okay, can I have some sound? Thank you. And some delay.
Is that too hot?
Yeah, maybe. There we go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an older tune of mine. I put this on an album. It's called Dangerous Fruit, and it was produced by Keith Schreiner, who goes by Auditory Sculpture, and he kind of has this like ambient trip hop, electronic bass and drums kind of beautifulness, and so you can hear that in his beat that he composed that we'll be playing along to. Here it is. I'm such a mumbly mumbler tonight. Mumble. Here goes. We have a
always
couple
nice.
of really nice friends out there clapping.
So we're gonna now switch
Yes!
to the
Here,
back
should
patio.
we- Oh, yeah. Should I
That's
close that?
muted. Yeah, go for it.
We are so excited to have our guests tonight. They are close friends of ours, and we're huge fans of them. And if you haven't heard them, then you will soon see why. They go by the name Dean, and this is Luke and Rachael Price, and amazing singer-songwriters and musicians, and full of so much beauty. So I'm gonna pull this Instagram phone out there, and see you in a second.
Oh, the fun of the Instagram phone.
We've got it down though. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was a bad deal.
Hello.
Hello there.
Here comes the Insta camera.
Please welcome Dean, Luke and Rachael Price. Hold everything. Did this change?
Lift the
Oh.
pic.
There we go. I got it.
Okay, nice.
She's got it.
So how are you guys? Can you be seen?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
good.
If
Yeah,
you
we're in
get
there.
to see the exit, it'll help you.
Oh, we're in the X.
We're in the X.
Excellent.
Cool. Great.
Should we play a song?
Why don't you play
Or
song?
should we just stand here?
No, I think
I think you should just.
Okay, we'll play a song.
Okay. Cool. This is a song we wrote pretty recently. We've only played it a few times live. It's called Don't Say Goodbye. Hope you guys like it.
What's it about?
I don't know. What's it about?
I think it's it's relevant now because we're in a moment where we're seeing less people,
It's true.
and it's about that moment where you want to just stay with people.
And hang out and keep hanging out.
Stay here where the motion's slow. Sun is soft with a hazy glow. It's hanging on, it won't let go. Way you laugh, the way you smile, it turns the minutes into miles. Makes me feel like I'm at home. Don't say goodbye. Say what you want to say. You know you can say anything. Don't say goodbye. A little more time. What do I need to say? Don't say goodbye. A little more time. What do I need to say? Tell me how I can make you stay just for tonight. Don't say goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. We'll be back to sing on other things.
Running around. Running around.
Those guys are so great. I was just getting comfortable. I could have just found a nice comfy chair and sat and watched them for the.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's too good. It's so good.
Oh my God! There he is. Here, let me plug you in the way it
Okay.
needs to be.
Plug me in the way I need to.
All right. Here's your plug.
Luke and Tony have been on too many tours together, right?
The way
Yes.
I need to be.
And he's got his drink there. You know, Luke is a connoisseur of fine whiskeys and
Cocktails.
such cocktails.
Yeah.
In fact, on their sometimes when they do their stream, I've seen them give a little cocktail class.
Been known to do that.
You pull out the what do you call that little? It's like a mini bar, a rolling mini bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Shows you how to make a cocktail. We're gonna do a song of mine right now. This is a song I wrote a number of years ago. It's not a happy song, but it sounds like a happy song. It's pretty sounding, yes?
Oh, I'm totally interrupting you, but I was just gonna say I have so many memories of Liam being a brand new baby, because that first year is a really perfect year to bring a baby on tour.
Yeah.
'Cause you can just drive during the naps and you're set. And so Luke really put up with a lot of crying and
In the car, in the
car,
van.
in the van.
Did you say perfect?
What did you say?
One of the perks is getting to hear Liam cry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta plug this in. Hold on. Patient soul. And on that same, in that same vein, Rachael was one of Liam's very first babysitters, and she would like rock him to sleep while I would
Yeah.
work in. And yeah, it's really sweet.
Aw,
Sorry. Again.
it's all in the family. Can I hear you, G? This song, I guess lyrically was inspired just by an event in my life, and melodically, musically, it was inspired by a band called Sigur Rós. Bet you didn't guess that I am a big Sigur Rós fan. Icelandic, what alt progressive rock?
He's
They're
asking.
their own thing.
I'm looking at you.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Very cinematic.
And really any band from Iceland for that matter, I feel like.
Yeah.
You should just go there and drink the water and see what good music you make. At least that's one of my plans. I want to do that.
So this is called Golden. Standing with your mother's old shoes and her name. and wasting days. Brush the open window, fly me from this place for the last time. All these white lines, watch them as they fade. Are you golden, broken moments? They can't make me stay. They can't make me stay. Like the whisper in the morning, watch you fade away. All your golden, broken moments, they can't make me stay. They can't make me stay. Hey.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of rain in there.
It might be the electric.
It might be. It's a little loud.
Rachel.
It's a little loud. I won't lie. I'm gonna turn you down a little bit.
Oh
there,
yeah,
buddy.
no worries. Sorry. It's harder to hear from
It's
here.
hard to hear out there. Yeah.
I know, it's totally hard to hear out there.
I have no idea what it is.
Well, hello to...
There you go.
Hey, it's my buddy Frank Schneiderman. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Mark Stoker, hey! That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go, hey, what's going on? Steve Pastel, yay!
Steve.
I recognize a lot of these folks. So good to see y'all. Thanks for putting up some things. Everyone's just kind of saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Great to hear that song. We see you.
So excited to have Rachel in the window on this one too.
Hi.
This is an old tune of mine that I recorded with Dirty Martini on our, well, technically second record, but I don't know if the first one counts. It's one of those situations. Maybe it counts. So it's kind of our first recording. It's called, the recording is called Tea and Revenge, and the way we came up with that title was we were on tour and everybody was asleep in the car except for me and McKinley, and driving, like, very middle of the night drive through the range that's down by Ashland
Oh yeah.
and Siskiyou, yeah. And we got really loopy and tired, and we really needed to stop, be not driving. And McKinley saw a sign, and she thought it said tea and revenge, but it said tea and beverages. And we were like, you need to stop. We need to, like, switch and have you not drive. But also, what a great band. What a great album cover name. So that became our album name, Tea and Revenge. Anyway, this is from that. This is called Enough of Empty. You guys ready?
Yeah.
If the sun and if the moon rise rise to your surprise. If the world needs childlike wonder, open up your eyes. There is love inside of love, inside of every inside. If you choose to see the world through the fire in your eye. I've had enough of empty love, dreamless nights, fighting for nothing. I've had enough of having not enough, fighting for nothing. For life is helpless, hopeless, it can leave you blind. If your heart is halfway open, open up your mind. Tell me something, tell me one thing. If the stakes are getting dire, take your schemes and broken dreams and throw them to the fire. If you had enough of empty love, dreamless nights, always fighting for nothing. If you had enough of having not enough, fighting for nothing. I've had enough of empty love, dreamless nights, always fighting for nothing. Oh, I've had enough of having not enough, fighting for nothing. If the sun and if the moon rise to your surprise, if the world needs childlike wonder, open up your eyes. If the world needs childlike wonder, open up your eyes. If the world needs childlike wonder, open up your eyes.
Yeah.
It's so, isn't it weird, Rachel, to sing when we can't see each other? Oh my God. It's like so much information that we're getting, but we're not getting.
Yes, it's good. Maybe it's really good practice.
Maybe.
That's
Because
what
you
I
like
think.
listen 90% and
Yeah,
listen.
I'm like really.
I think you have to
Yeah.
really key in.
It sounded great, but we did it.
It's a little disconcerting for me to have them back right behind me, and like
This is the new way of the future there.
the COVID quartet.
It's funny because I've watched you guys doing these, and it looks effortless. But then now doing it
We're like,
myself, I'm like, oh wow. So well done.
That's why we have a whiskey sponsor.
That's right.
Thank you.
We're gonna do an old work song right now that
Anything you want to say?
I don't have a lot to say except I know I could tell you that there's a large collection of LPs over there with that are work songs, chain gang music, folks singing for their sanity and to stay alive, pretty much, in a very messed up prison system in the early to mid 1900s
And still.
and before.
And still.
And still, yes, of course. Definitely still. So these are songs that were born of that. They became the blues, from what I understand, from what I've read. I was not there when the Viers were become. But this was one of those songs I heard that I thought would be cool to interpret this way. It's called Bet on the White Horse. And the actual song, the actual lyrics to it start, I guess the birthplace of these lyrics are from a song called Stewball the Racehorse, an old English ballad, I think. So it's called Bet on the White Horse. Bet on the white horse, Molly's gone. Bet on the white horse, Molly's gone. Oh, bet on the white horse, Molly's gone. Yeah, bet on the white horse, Molly's gone. That's the most applause I've
We've
ever
got several people out
The
here.
people out in the
Wow.
street listening.
It's
It was
it's
a
getting
big-
dangerous out here. You know?
Uh-oh. Remind people of the COVID out there, please.
Hey, Liam.
Liam, buddy.
So wait, we gotta talk about Luke and Rachel's new album.
Totally. Come on over here, buddy.
What do you guys want to say? I'm so
yeah.
excited about it.
It's about to be mastered.
It's done.
It's all done. Just needs to be mastered. So we're really excited to release it.
So how can people find you and sign up so they know when you do release it, because it's gonna be stunning, and I'm so excited about their new album songs.
Probably our Instagram is the best bet. It's just Luke plus Rach is our handle for now, and that's where we'll be posting about it once it's out. So yeah.
Luke plus Rach.
You guys have any streaming going up anytime soon?
Probably do a show soon.
Yeah, we just took a little break from it, but we'll be back. Probably in August we'll do a
It's fun to
stream of
keep
our
up
tunes.
with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely different than a real life show, but
Yes.
it can be
Definitely
done.
different.
Obviously.
Oh, I'd like to mention that Luke and I are planning on doing a banjo fiddle hour next week. So watch posts for that. Maybe Luke will post it, and I'm sure I'll post it a bunch coming up soon. It's gonna be next Wednesday. Okay.
Did we welcome Liam to the mix?
Liam Furtado in the house, literally.
Versus not being in the house.
So
This is a sing along, so who doesn't know this song? It's a great song. If you don't know it yet.
can I just hear your D? I don't think I'm in
Hear what?
D. Your D.
Mid C sharp.
Oh, yeah, C sharp. Sorry. No wonder it's so weird.
Do you want to do this a little bit? No. Oh, good.
How's that bio? Okay.
Did you say who was going to be on the next one?
No, on August 6th, which is in 3 weeks actually, because we're doing first and third Thursdays. So it happens to be that the 5th Thursday this month we're off. So it'll be August 6th, and we've got LaRonda Steele, who I am a huge fan of, and
Oh, Dave Jorgensen. Dave Jorgensen is an amazing multi-instrumentalist from a band called Blind Pilot. He's going to bring his harmonium and his trumpet.
awesome. And LaRonda is a wonderful human. We got to know each other in a project called the Lullaby Project, and put on by the Oregon Symphony. And she's just a really good soul, and her voice is tremendous. So very excited to have her. There's this like low
There's
buzz,
a low hum going on.
low
Here,
hum.
let's turn this.
Okay,
Gorgeous.
That's gorgeous.
it's a gorgeous low hum.
Okay.
Should we
Okay.
hit it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It was a slow day, and the sun was beating on the soldiers by the side of the road. There was a bright light, the shattering of shop windows, the bomb in the baby carriage was wired to the radio. These are the days of miracle and wonder. This is a long distance call. The way the camera follows us in slow-mo, the way we look to us all, the way we look to a distant constellation lying in the corner of the sky. These are the days of miracle and wonder. Don't cry, baby, don't cry.
It was a dry wind, and it swept across the desert and it curled into the circle of birth. And the dead sand falling on the children and the mothers and the fathers and the automatic earth. These are the days of miracle and wonder. This is a long distance call. The way the camera follows us in slow-mo, the way we look to a soul, the way we look to a distant constellation lying in the corner of the sky. These are the days of miracle and wonder. Don't cry, baby, don't cry. It's a turnaround jump shot. Everybody jump start. Every generation's got a hero on the pop charts. Medicine is magical and magical is art. The boy in the bubble and the baby with the babbled heart. These are the days of lasers in the jungle. Lasers in the jungle somewhere. Staccato signals of constant information. Loose affiliations of millionaires and billionaires and baby. These are the days of miracle and wonder. This is a long distance call. The way the camera follows us in slow-mo, the way we look to a soul, the way we look to a distant constellation lying in the corner of the sky. These are the days of miracle and wonder. Don't cry, baby, don't cry. 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 Thank you so much. Have a great 3 weeks. We will see you back here on August 6th. Thanks to our sponsors, Bull Run Distillery, Patricia Green, and thanks to our amazing musical guests, Luke and Rachael Price.
And a big shout out to KPOV Radio
Yes.
in Bend for co-presenting the show. Thanks you guys
Thank you.
so much.